Today the church celebrates Saint Katharine Drexel. Born on November 26, 1858 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. She died on March 3, 1955 at age 96. Salem, Pennsylvania, USA. She was beatified on November 20, 1988 by Pope John Paul II. Canonized on October 1, 2000 by Pope John Paul II. Katharine Drexel's life is a profound story of transformation, from a privileged background to a life of deep service and dedication to the marginalized. Born into wealth, she could have easily chosen a life of luxury, but instead, she saw the limitations of wealth, especially after caring for her stepmother through a terminal illness. This experience helped her recognize that no amount of money could shield one from the realities of life, such as suffering and death, leading her to a deeper spiritual awakening. Her interest in helping Native Americans and African Americans was sparked by both her personal faith and a sense of social justice. Katharine's meeting with Pope Leo XIII was a pivotal moment in her life. His response to her request for more missionaries, "Why don't you become a missionary?" was a catalyst for her to pursue a life of service, which ultimately led her to give up her inheritance and dedicate herself fully to the poor. Despite societal expectations for her to marry and live a life of comfort, Katharine chose a radically different path, devoting her life to the betterment of others. She founded the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament and established schools and missions that would benefit Native American and African American communities across the United States. One of her crowning achievements was founding Xavier University, the first Catholic university in the U.S. for African Americans. Katharine Drexel's holiness was lived out in a very real, practical way. She lived in a modern, American context, but her values were deeply rooted in timeless virtues like humility, prayer, and love. Despite her significant achievements, she also faced opposition, including segregationists who harassed her work. However, her commitment to her mission never wavered. Even in her retirement, she continued to pray intensely and remained spiritually active until her death at 96. This story serves as a reminder that holiness isn't reserved for ancient times or distant places. It can be lived out in our everyday lives, in the context of our modern culture, with practical decisions that reflect deep spiritual commitment. It's an encouragement that one can live a life of holiness while engaging with and contributing to today's world, much as Katharine Drexel did.